So advantage of lining. So first advantage of lining is seepage control. Okay, so seepage control. So generally we have already seen that the maximum losses in canal is due to seepage. Okay, so about 2 to 3% of total loss is due to seepage losses. Okay, and second loss is due to evaporation. So evaporation loss is very less as compared to seepage loss. So we design or lining of canal is done for seepage control. So it has been emphasized that seepage losses are considerably reduced if channels are lined. So a lined canal cost about 2 to 2.5 times as much as unlined canal. But where seepage is very high, in that case, the saving of costly and the for economic condition, economic of irrigation canal, water may itself be sufficient to fulfill and justify the amount expenditure on lining. Okay, so we have to already design the economic lining canal, economic line canal. Okay, so it should also be kept in mind that if heavy seepage losses in canal, that is necessitate the construction of larger reservoir and bigger dam. So prevention of seepage by lining, by lining, and that is reduce their impounding capacity or storage capacity, and hence lower the construction cost of this work. Okay, that means the economic lined canal be designed in which seepage is also reduced and construction cost is also reduced. Okay, so according to seepage loss in canal, there is a table given by IS code 10430. For line canal, IS code is used 14030. Okay. So according to this IS code, a table is given, that table show the initial rate of seepage in cubics per million square meter of wetted area before lining, and also a stabilized rate of seepage in cubics per million square meter of wetted area after lining. Okay, so first is the types of lining. Types of lining. Second is the second column is for initial rate of seepage in cubics. Initial rate that can be written as Ri before lining. Before lining, okay. And last column is a stabilized rate of seepage in cubics per million square meter of wetted area after lining. So final rate after lining. After lining, okay. So first for unlined channel, the rate of seepage before lining is 7.4, and the rate of stabilized rate after lining is 3.4. Okay. Next is the next condition for if tiles And cement mortar of 1:3 is used for lining purpose. So tiles is used as well as 3 sand layer in between used between tiles, and also cement mortar of 1:3 ratio. 1:3 ratio used. In that condition, seepage reduce या फिर rate of seepage is 1.3 before and after 0.0 this is 0.17 and here 0.09. 0.009. Third, for 10 centimeter thick cement concrete and ratio is 1:3 for cement concrete. In above, second part is for cement mortar. So if cement concrete lining is used, cement concrete lining and ratio is 1:3, in that case rate of initial seepage before lining is 0.13 and stabilized rate is reduced to 0.007. 0.007. Okay. Fourth type of lining we can also use cement lime concrete. Cement lime and concrete of ratio 1:5:12. In that case, rate should be initial rate of discharge is 0.40 and final stabilized rate is 0.13. This table is given by IS code IS 10430. Okay, for canal lining. Next is for prevention of water lining. Second advantage is prevention of water lining. Prevention of water lining. Water lining. Prevention of water lining. So prevention of water lining, how it is possible in lined canal. So if uncontrolled seepage through unlined canal often raises the water table in surrounding field also and or also near to the ground level. Okay, as to bring the crop root within the capillary fringe, in that condition also water rises. Okay, so this in turn bring up the alkali salt if alkali salt is present near the ground surface, which which is which is unfit for cultivation. So if water logging is there, then alkali salt is also mixed up with water. Okay, so such land is usually known as thurs. Such land is usually known as thurs. Alkali salt present. Okay, and this type of phenomena in which water table is rises is called water logging. Water logging. Okay, so it is well known It is well known that large tract of land in generally Punjab or India and Pakistan have also in this type of land is uncultivated. This type of land is considered as uncultivated land. Okay, so if any canal built to increase food production also for few hours. Okay, so it is the advantage for cultivable land, large cultivable land. So lining of canal prevents seepage as well as protect cultivated land from water logging. Okay, so also it provide drainage condition, also it provide drainage scheme. Okay, lining help the reclaimed waterlogged area. So waterlogging is also prevented by lined canal. Okay, so third advantage is the increase in channel capacity. So how the channel capacity is increased? Increase the channel capacity. So if the capacity of a chosen canal or selected canal section is can be considerably increased by lining. So how it is increased by lining? How channel capacity is increased by lining? So the reason is very simple. That means the lining present a smooth surface, and due to a smooth surface it faces less resistance to flow of water. Okay, so in that case flow is faster, or no any obstruction of flow of water. So flow is faster, and then it carried per second amount is more. Okay, as compared to unlined canal. So in lined canal, flow is flow is faster as compared to unlined canal due to smooth surface. Due to smooth surface. So flow of water in unlined canal is generally retarded by vegetation. If unlined canal is present, then vegetable is also or the water plant is also grown up, and that water plant is act as a obstruction of flow. Okay, so retarded that for in unlined section, unlined canal, flow is retarded by vegetation on the side and bottom also. Okay, so in that manner, flow is reduced in unlined canal and flow is faster in lined canal. So also capacity is a function of velocity. Capacity is what? Capacity is function of velocity. So if velocity is higher, that means capacity of channel, capacity of canal is also higher. So that depends on the basis of friction. Okay, so cutters give the formula. Cutters give the equation for velocity of canal, and that equation is v equal to 20t plus 0.00155 divided by s plus 1 by n divided by 23 plus 0.00155 divided by s to the power n by r plus 1 into rs. Okay, so what is it? So where n is the coefficient of roughness. Okay, n is the coefficient of roughness, that is also known as Manet's coefficient, and the velocity varies inversely with the coefficient of roughness. Velocity varies inversely of what? Velocity varies inversely of what? Coefficient of roughness. And for unlined earth channel, in if unlined earth channel is in good condition, so the value of n is generally taken as value of n is generally taken as 0.0225. Okay, value is generally taken as 0.224 for unlined. For unlined. Okay, so written here for unlined. Okay. So for different types of line material, different coefficient is used by Cutter's equation in Cutter equation. So for unlined channel, coefficient of friction or roughness is considered as 0.0225 if cement mortar surface is used for lined. So for cement mortar, the value is taken as 0.012 0.012 for cement mortar. For cement mortar. Okay. So similarly for concrete lining, for concrete lining, N value is considered 0.015. Okay. And also for brick lining, for brick lining, it is considered as 0.018. Okay, so different types of lined material, we use different coefficient of roughness, different value of coefficient of roughness according to Cutter's formula for channel velocity. Okay, and these all velocity given in IS code also. These all values given in IS code also. Okay, this is clear to all. So next different value of Manning's equation. Manning's value means coefficient of reference value is given for different types of lines channel. That value is also given in IS code IS 10430. So we can also show this table. So according to IS 10430, types of lining, and here value of N. Okay. So for cast in situ concrete, cast in situ concrete. So for concrete coefficient of Manning's value is 0.0152, 0.018. Okay. Second, for cement plaster machinery, this value is taken as for PCC slab also, or tiles. If tiles is used as line, then this value is also taken as 0.0182, 0.020. Okay. And if brick lining is considered, if brick lining, then this value is taken as 0.0182, 0.020. That is the same value. If boulder lining is used, if lining is boulder, if boulder lining is used, So the coefficient of Manning value is considered as 0.0202 to 0.025. Okay, and also for if round boulder is used for lining, then this value is split from split boulder lining. Okay, so lining, if lining increases channel capacity and consequently reduce the required channel section. Okay, so a new design project, a line channel will be also required lesser dimension and hence lesser earthwork also. So saving in earthwork or handling, excavation and filling process and acquisition of land thus become possible by canal lining. So different values is given here. Different value is given here. Okay. So next advantage of lining is the increase in command area. So how command area is increased due to line canal? So a line canal can be designed. So fourth is the okay, and as well as increase in command area as well as reduction in maintenance cost. Reduction in maintenance cost. So, what type of reduction in maintenance cost and what type of maintenance is done for land canal? So, periodically removal of silt deposit on the bed and also side of the canal section, that is the considering maintenance work, and also minor repair like plugging of cracks, cuts, and uneven settlement of the bank, that is the minor repair work and considering maintenance, and also removal of weeds and water plants from the canal, that is also considered in maintenance cost. So we have to design economic lined canal section. So canal is lined and if it is not economic, then it is not considerable. Okay, so for economic section of line canal, we have to design financial, या फिर we have to describe financial justification and also economic of canal lining. So for financial justification, we find the annual benefit from the lined canal and also annual cost in based on the lined canal. So one relation is given, that is benefit cost ratio. Benefit cost ratio, that is C by Y plus C by 2 into R by 100 as discussed in previous class. Okay, this is the benefit cost ratio where what is C? C is the lot of capital cost. Okay, total capital expenditure required for lining, and Y is the year life of lined canal, and R is the rate of interest. Okay, so from this equation we can calculate the benefit cost ratio for the lined canal. This ratio gives the financial justification for lined canal. So write a question. Question is, an unlined canal an unlined canal giving a seepage loss, an unlined canal giving a of seepage loss of 3.3 cumex 3.3 cumex per million square meter per million square meter. Okay, of wetted area is proposed to be lined with 10 centimeter 10 centimeter thick cement concrete 10 centimeter thick cement concrete lining, which cost is 180 rupees per 10 meter square. 180 rupees for per 10 meter square. Okay, so also give the giving data for the following condition. So annual revenue per cumex of water from all crop is given, that is 3.5 lakhs. Discharge in the channel is given. Discharge of the channel is given 83.5 cumex. Area of channel is given 40.8 meter square, and wetted perimeter of lining is given, that is wetted perimeter P equal to given 18.5 meter. Okay, and also annual maintenance cost of unlined channel per 10 square meter is given, that is 1 rupees. So is this is economic to line the channel or not? So justify the justification, give the justification of lining that existing the canal. So how we solve? So first we have to consider the length of channel is 1 kilometer. Here length of channel is not given. So first we have to consider, let us consider 1 kilometer reach of canal, means length of canal equal to 1 kilometer. Okay, length of canal is 1 kilometer. Next we have to find the wetted surface per kilometer. Next we have to find wetted surface per kilometer. So wetted perimeter is given 18.8 meter. 18.8 meter. Okay. So wetted perimeter or wetted surface per kilometer equal to 18.8 into 1000. 1000 is what? Length of channel. So total wetted perimeter is itna square area of wetted perimeter we have to find. So now we have to calculate annual benefit. So how we calculate? So relation is given, that is C by plus C by 2 into R by 100. So use this formula. So first benefit is what? First benefit is the seepage loss. How much water is saved? How much water is saved by providing lining? So we can also calculate how much water is saved if unlined canal. How much water is seepage if unlined canal? So how we calculate? So for unlined canal, seepage discharge is calculated as 3.3 by 10 to the power 6 into 18, 800. Okay, so this value we can also write as 62040 by 10 to the power 6 cumex per kilometer. This is the seepage loss, amount of water by seepage loss. Okay, so this is the annual benefit for the lined canal.